30, 20. We are live now.
Are we?
Yeah, we are.
Are
We're
we?
live.
Paran, go for it.
If
Am I
Farhan,
okay, guys?
actually, dude, I was cooking some food today, and I was thinking that you're a
Hmm.
chef at a restaurant. So when you're cooking, this is totally
At a
games related, by the way,
cafe.
Yes.
at a
At a
cafe.
cafe.
So when you
Hmm.
so
What
do you ever
what was your question? Yeah.
do you do you ever get bored while cooking? Like you're just like I've been cooking all day, and then when you get home, you just don't want to cook.
I'm always bored when I'm cooking.
Wow.
That's my
Wow, dude.
secret, Captain.
Dedicated chef, ladies and gentlemen.
No, no, no. No, I'm bored. Like most of the time, whenever I get bored, I don't feel like cooking.
Hmm.
And yeah, so I think that was a good way to start the podcast, by the way.
Yeah, it's like a good icebreaker, or more like a what do we break
Yes.
in food?
Uh, we break bones.
Fast.
Yes, bone
Oh
breaker.
no, wait.
Fast
Break
break.
fast.
Yeah, I guess this was a fast
Okay,
breaker.
guys.
So,
So
so
let's
what?
begin.
What prompted you to make Kartik Ross, Farhan? Please tell us your process, your creative
Oh, yeah.
process.
That,
Okay. When I first
Wait,
saw
wait.
the
First, can
the
we try
famous
something?
Bob
Farhan,
Ross,
you're lagging a little bit. Can you leave and join Discord?
arre,
Hey,
give me a
just
minute.
get out, man. We don't want to hear what you have to say.
I just want to try it
I
out. I,
think that's
I want to see if it works.
okay. Now, since Farhan has left, let's log our Discord. Oh shit, he's back.
Oh my God, I'm Himanshu now. Oh no, Farhan is back. Okay.
I'm back.
Okay, I think that's better. Can you say something, Farhan?
Something.
Ah, okay, yeah, that's better. So tell
All
us about
right.
your
Yes.
creative process. What prompted you
Okay.
or what
So
inspired you to make Kartik Ross?
it was more like when I saw the image, Bob Ross's image, the famous
hmm.
one. Then I was like, okay, this reminds me of Karthik.
Oh, that's such a deep process.
Yeah, dude, this
That's
is
it.
a creative genius talking
That's
here.
it.
This is how creative geniuses work. They just like they look at it and they're like inspired by it
Yeah.
immediately.
I
They
just
look at it. They're like, "This is
it
it,
was
man.
just
I
there.
just, I
This is
just
it.
know what I have to do."
This is it, man.
This
Like
is
there's
it.
no research involved, there's
Yeah.
nothing involved.
I mean, since the topic is
Nothing.
on
It was
art,
just that simple. Dude.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
since the topic is on art,
Since the topic is
yeah.
What? Wait, today's topic is art?
Oh,
Are we
Wait,
talking
we,
about art today?
what?
we have a topic today.
We have a topic?
Is this a
You guys are
podcast?
Is
this
this
is
a
a podcast.
podcast?
What is that? Which
Karan, why are you here by the way?
uh,
Why is Karan here? Wait, what happened last week? Why did
I
we
don't know. I just started. The stream actually never ended. I'm here since the last stream for a week.
okay.
Oh, he never
That's
left.
something.
I
He
never
never
left.
left, dude. He's like, "Fuck it, I'm here. I'm going to stay now." Anyway, guys, dude, I think we have
guys, dude?
spoken shit a lot. Oh, hey! Epitome.
Epitome.
You don't tell me what to say,
I
okay?
got 9 out of 9 in English, okay?
I'm glad that they don't make you speak English over there, dude. You only have to write.
There is speaking as
No,
well.
there is speaking.
Himanshu, please check your
Let's speak.
facts.
All right, moving
Yeah.
on. Karthik, just start the thing. We are all dependent on you.
Oh my
Let's begin.
God. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Karthik,
I mean,
we just
as we
love
all
the
know,
way.
Bob Ross is like one of the world's most famous artists, or at least one of the most wholesome artists. I mean, you look at his face, you just can't stop smiling. And that's the thing with my face as well. Like you look at my face with
I'm
Bob
thinking about him.
Ross's beard and hair, you just can't stop
Yeah.
smiling. And because
You can't stop.
art in
True.
general is like it's such a
Wow.
fulfilling thing. And speaking of
Hmm.
art, let's talk about game art because that's the topic of the show.
Whoa,
Array.
dude, what a
Finally.
connection,
Amazing
man.
transition.
Whoa,
Finally.
Amazing transition.
Finally. Yeah.
Finally,
9 out of 9.
9 out of 9.
Thank
Fucking
Yeah.
hell.
thank you.
So, yeah, we're gonna Himanshu, what's up with your 60-degree camera angle? Very dynamic.
just it's my
Adil.
style, dude.
Adil is saying.
It's
And
nice. It's nice.
I like how in
It
every
works.
podcast we can always see like Himanshu's arms. It's like he's trying to
Yes.
show that I've been lifting
I
and
like it.
gains.
He is working out clearly, dude. He is working out. You can see.
Yeah,
See, just look at that.
yeah.
Dude, only one arm is bulked.
The only thing that's remaining is a bathtub stream now. That's the next thing we should
Ah,
move on to. I think.
I'm out.
I was thinking about doing that next week since Adil is also going to be here.
Oh, Adil is
Oh,
gonna be here. Wait, did we just spoil it for the people? For like the three
Thanks,
viewers that
Farhan.
we have. Thanks for nothing, Farhan.
Is
And
there a
now
Even
they
Adil
spoiler?
want.
didn't know.
And now
Is
the
there a
three.
spoiler?
Adil.
Okay.
And now the three people that are watching, their excitement level has now gone down for
Sorry,
next
guys.
week,
Including Adil.
including Adil. Yeah, and the other two might be
Including
like
Adil.
my other accounts on Twitch, but still. Yeah, dude.
Sorry
Raiden
guys
says with new
for that.
layout. Yep, that's us. That's us. Every
Yes,
every week we
yes.
change layout, and then they blame me for delaying the stream.
So
Okay,
every
wait.
week we add
No,
new
but I think
members
we're
to
gonna stick
the
to this.
stream.
How are we
Yeah,
gonna how are we gonna have
that's
like
your
five
fault,
people,
Kartik.
dude? Can someone like switch off their camera? Farhan. I think Farhan is the most obvious one that should switch off their
Yeah,
camera.
Farhan should just be there as a
Wait,
voice.
what?
That's it,
Yeah,
dude. Like
We
I've
have
had enough of his
wasted
camera
14 minutes.
shenanigans.
that's fine, dude. That's
Guys,
that that's how podcasts are supposed to be.
okay.
Easy.
See, this is
Do
how
I have a
user
say in
retention
this?
works. We're making them sit through our bullshit so that so that then we can get to so we're getting more minutes out of them.
Okay, guys, let's just start.
Yep.
Okay.
Bring out your slate, Farhan. Where is it?
Bring out your like show us your
It's right here.
games.
This guy's come with full research, dude. I'm just
No,
sitting over here. I thought of one game and that's it. Farhan, on the other hand, he has a whole list of games, man.
no, actually, honestly, the top list is for next week. This is the bottom
The
list is
next,
like
Whoa!
four,
oh,
five games that I
next
have.
week
What?
of prepare.
My man
What?
living in 2030.
Yeah, man. He already has like the next
I had to do that.
next thumbnail ready and everything.
Yeah, he does actually have the
Yeah,
job.
Farhan is an overachiever, man. Like,
that's
even with
because of
the
someone who's gonna come.
posts.
Special.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Someone special. So who's who's
Anyways,
who's
guys,
starting? Who's
so let's
who's the
get back.
most qualified to speak about game art here?
Of
I
course.
think Himanshu,
Yeah.
Game art?
since he
How am
is
I the
an
most
artist,
qualified to talk about game art, dude?
I mean, you're more of an
Okay,
artist than me.
dude, you're an artist,
so, um,
and me.
all right, I'll start. I
Not
wanted, when we were like listing out the games that we wanted to talk about, I noticed that the list was full of indie games and the games that have different art style. Like it's not the regular realistic, millions and millions of polygons and how hyper realistic you can make the graphics seem.
Hmm.
Um, it's more about the graphics can be like very simple, but the art style, it's different than the usual. Like inside, like Limbo. It's not a traditional game that you think about when you think about a game these days. When you think of a game, you think of Call of Duty or things like that.
Hmm.
However, like I have tried making art as well, and the problem that I face is I am not, what do you say? I do not spend much time for one artwork. It's like I like detailed things, but I know myself that making things very detailed is difficult. Like it's really difficult,
Hmm.
and that is why I respect things that like the art styles that put in a lot of details in the video games. There is this thing that whenever people talk about great art styles, they always tend to go towards indie games and they leave AAA titles, because they're the heavy hitters in the studio. They have the money for it. The indies, however, they work on a low budget.
Hmm.
But I wanted to talk about a AAA game and I wanted to talk about Horizon. The reason I love the game art of Horizon is because of the models of all these robotic dinosaurs.
Hmm.
And the point is, making a robot is not easy as it is. Like you need to have an understanding of how mechanics they work, like how does a robot move and things like that. those guys ended up making all these dinosaurs, dude, as robots, and the details on them are insane. Like, if you look at it, if you look at the game,
Hmm.
everything about that game is amazing. Like, it's hyper realistic. Like, it looks really nice. The graphics are amazing, but just put the graphics aside. I am talking about all the robots and how they move, how they react to the environment, how some are, how the predators react, how the ones that don't really care, they just, roam around, how they react to things. The art style of that game, dude, I just love it. I love it because I feel that to, reach that level of detail in a video game and with video game characters, I think it takes a lot, to reach that stage. So that is why I wanted to talk about that game. Like, have you guys played Horizon? Like, all
I
of you?
I have.
I haven't finished
I
the
have,
game.
yeah.
Mm. Wait, Karthik, you
I
played, right?
finished it. Yeah.
Yes,
I
I've played it.
platinumed
I,
the game,
I've
man. Like, I
platinumed the
really,
of
game as
course,
well.
really.
yes.
There's something about the
Oh,
game that I really like. So,
like some
what is your call about the characters? Like, not the characters, like the
Hmm.
robots in that game, particularly.
The robots in that game is like I wouldn't say so the normal robots like the ones that you fight usually, they're not too impressive, but like, and you can see on the stream now, like there are like dinosaur robots, and those were like really impressive to me. Like, those really tall robots which had like the, like a really long neck.
like a giraffe.
The
Yeah,
long necks.
like a
The
giraffe.
long
I
necks.
can't
They were
remember.
They're
long
called
necks.
long necks, right?
Oh, they're called long necks. Okay, cool. That's creative. Anyway.
Yeah.
Tall neck, tall neck.
Yeah.
They're called tall neck. Sorry.
Okay, that's a
Even more
bit
creative.
that's a
Tall
bit
and
more
slow.
creative, I guess. It's not obvious, but and I love how they integrated all these, huge, humongous 3D models into gameplay. So you get to fight like a really big dinosaur robot as well. I can't remember the name because it's been like what 5 years, 4 5 years since I played the game. But yeah, it's like a boss fight,
Some
right? And then the
something
more,
with jaws. Something.
yeah, jawbreaker, job something, I don't know. But
Jawbreakers. Yes. Yes. You have to eat them up. Yeah.
yes.
Jawbreakers.
But the
Nice.
thing is, like, so when you shoot at them, so their guns, so they usually have guns near the necks. So their guns fall off, and then you can pick up those guns, and then you can, shoot them again with those guns and do extra damage. So this is what I absolutely loved about the model design of that game, especially the, the really big dinosaurs. That's what I really loved. And of course, the game is fucking beautiful.
Did
And
you get?
sorry,
Did you guys get the concept art thing and everything that came this? I think it was last month, right? When it came free with
Yeah, I
PSN,
saw
like
everything on
PS.
that thing.
Yeah,
concept
yeah. And if you guys
art.
see the concept art, you can see how detailed everything is. Like,
Dude, I'm a
and the
sucker
whole
for details. Like, if you show
the
me anything that is detailed, I'll just fall in love with that thing. Also, like,
it is crazy. It is
I
crazy
love
detailed.
sci-fi. I love anything,
Ah,
that
okay.
I want to know what happens in the future and like what different people think about the future, how the future will come out to be. And this is one of the
Hmm.
different approaches to an apocalypse. Like, there is
Hmm.
an apocalypse, but it's because the robots, the AI overpowered humanity, and we've seen this before in Terminator, but that was a very different approach. This one, on the other hand, when I started the game, it was the art of the game, like the way they approach these robots. I was really intrigued by the fact that how did these things come across, like how what is the deal with them, dude? Like, all of that, plus all the futuristic tech, all the floating holograms and the color schemes of that tech, that futuristic neon vibe and all of that.
Hmm.
I really liked all that thing. So Horizon, dude, for me, I
It's
love
just
the
lovely,
art of
like,
that.
how they blended it. Like, if you see, like, they took inspiration from real life, like creatures and animals and everything,
Yeah, dude.
and
Yeah.
how they, you know, that's
So
crazy. Like,
is
that
that you
was
see different
really,
tribes?
like,
You
I
see
don't.
different tribes. You'll see that they use the technology that they took from those robots, and they are using it as jewelry,
Yep.
as clothes for themselves, or as
Yeah,
weapons.
yeah.
So everything everything is like way back in the past, but they have like technology over there. It's something like that. I
Yeah.
I
It's
just
it's
love that thing. I
it's
I love
like a
that. It's
It's like a
Is
future
there a term for this
dystopia.
thing?
I think it's future
Yeah.
dystopia.
Yeah.
Um, but it's also post-apocalyptic dystopia, but then it's also like kind of primitive dystopia. So it's like a blend of all of those things, and that's why like,
Yeah.
and I love the
Dude,
point you
I
mentioned that, and I'm showing it on the stream now. um, if this thing rewinds, okay, yeah, so you can see, right, like all their accessories, all they are like, they're like a thing of pride for them, and then they wear it, so it seems very real that,
Yeah.
this universe exists, this world exists,
Mhm.
these characters exist, like, whenever, in primitive times at least, if you played a game like Far Cry Primal or something, it's portrayed there as well, like, if you kill a really big monster or a big animal, then you take a bone and you put it in your necklace or something, and then you wear it as
Yeah.
pride that, I
It
overcame
was like a trophy.
that animal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a trophy. And this is how they inculcated that concept, and it made it very real. And then there are different kinds of tribes as well. Like, you see this tribe, like the high class tribe. So it looks very primitive, but it's also very futuristic, and that's what I loved about the tribes in Horizon
Yeah.
Zero Dawn. Yeah, man.
So
What a
that's actually interesting. It's not just about Horizon. Whenever we see any kind of entertainment format like a TV series or a show, there is always whenever they're showing the cultural gap between the rich and the poor, they always show the clothes with rich people in a certain manner that we recognize them.
hmm
That these people are like have that privileges with them. Their clothes, I since those clothes
Yeah.
don't exist uh, in the real world, but what they show us, we can easily tell that these are rich people and these
Yep.
are like not rich people or in the primal area.
hmm
I mean, displaying that in TV
Actually.
shows and especially games is like, and of course, integrating those weapons and those features or attributes with those tribes
hmm
and to have a gameplay revolve around them is
Yeah.
it's something we need to respect. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
I remember s- there was this area in Horizon where it's pitch black,
Hmm.
and the only source of light is that the tribals they set up these illuminating parts from some robots that I've already seen before, and they like put it up in different parts of the area. So that that is like that's nature for them. Robots are
Yeah,
nature for
yeah,
them, but then
mm
the whole they incorporated neon lights in the old tribal setting, dude. So all of that, like when I look at that just it's very interesting to me, and that is why I love the game and the art style that these guys chose to go for. Plus, this is really fresh. Like there are 1,000 zombie games, there are
Yeah.
100 more shooting games, but then the thing about Horizon is it's really different. It stands out, the whole art style and the approach
That's why it
towards
works. Yeah.
the apocalypse thing that
yeah.
yeah, that's why it works, of course.
And of course, it's a very AAA game. Like, there was a lot of
Oh,
money
yeah.
behind
Oh,
this.
dude, you need
But
money to make this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
see,
yes, the
that
art.
that's the point.
hmm
That's the point. They have money and they did a good job.
Yep.
Have hundred
Actually,
other examples which
Yep.
have like hundred thousands of budget and all they concentrate on is like microtransactions
Yep.
and no
hmm.
don't give a fuck about how the game or how
EA.
about that
EA.
game.
Not trying to get banned by EA. So, I mean, yeah, I
I guess that's
definitely.
it for me.
Oh, that's it for you?
I don't know. Should I speak more?
Yeah, bro. What?
I'm afraid of speaking more,
Bro,
man.
bro, bro,
Okay,
speak
it's
more,
fine,
bro.
it's fine.
What are you
Enough of
doing?
that,
Thoda,
enough of
thoda,
that.
a bit more.
Cut it to multimedia and show them a black screen. Guys, there are a few technical difficulties, and we're back.
Okay, we have a time constraint right now, so
Yes,
let's cut
yes.
the bullshit.
Because
Yeah.
because of the new member that joined us. I mean, so
Arey, dude.
Yes, definitely because of the new member.
It's
Let's
okay, we will
celebrate.
respect that. We
so
don't have any self-respect.
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. Wow. Thank you so much.
dude, I was literally gonna say, speaking of no self-respect, Farhan, would you like to go next? I said it anyway, but I wanted to make some transition.
Hey, don't say that. Don't
Nah,
say
nah,
that.
I wanted to
Okay.
make some
That's okay.
transition.
That's fair. That's fair.
No,
Hmm.
actually, I'm really
Okay.
curious,
Okay.
first of all, to know or see what's at the bottom of your the slate board or the board
Hey, what are you getting
that
at,
you
dude?
wrote on. Well, what's that thing? What's that? Is that a piece of paper?
It's a
Yes.
whiteboard.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So can I see the bottom of it?
It's
Like, what are the
whiteboard.
games that you were gonna talk about? What? Why
I,
aren't the
I
mods?
wrote a lot of games.
Dude, the auto mod just blocked a message
Hmm.
Lamau. Fucking hell, what is this auto mod shit, man?
Okay, so I wrote a lot of names on the
Hmm.
board, but then I raised it as like there were many games that I actually like find it to look really good, but then I've not played those games, so
Hmm.
I chose not to speak about those games. But I've seen the gameplay, the trailers, and everything, and
Hmm.
they're really like some really, really, really good games, like artistically speaking.
Hmm.
So
What's
yeah.
your favorite? What's your
So
favorite artistic
yeah,
game?
okay. Honestly, like I always lean towards the kind of art style like that you see in like Tim Burton movies and everything. I like that kind of art
Oh,
style. It's like
amazing.
kind of like
Okay.
you know it has a very different look and everything, and I like those kind of games. That's why I really liked Little Nightmares
Short
when I
every
played
time
it.
Farhan says like,
You know. Yeah. Okay,
Awkward
I'll not say
silence.
like. So I loved Little Nightmares.
Oh, nice.
What a say.
Because honestly, it had really, really, really good aesthetic.
Hmm.
The character design, the environment, and everything. It was very
dude,
like it wasn't really detailed. Like how we spoke about Horizon and everything. Obviously, it was the janitor. Have you guys
Mhm.
played
no, I've seen
Little
the
No,
Nightmares?
gameplay. I
Anyone?
saw No Man Creature play it.
Okay.
Is
Karan, have you played
this
that game?
is
Ah,
this the
okay,
no,
okay,
art,
okay.
dude. I
Farhan? If you can see the stream, like my stream on
Yeah,
Discord,
it's something like this. Yeah,
because I
oh,
just
this is
searched
yeah.
amazing,
Little
man.
I
Nightmares
actually
concept art.
used to follow. I used to follow the concept artist. Like when I start playing, I start following like the concept artist,
Hmm.
and it was crazy. The
No,
kind of stuff. Okay,
the
see, just look at that.
yeah. Which one?
I mean, all the characters, right?
All the
Yeah,
characters,
yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
The
they don't even
creepiness.
look real,
Yep.
but then they're creepy. They're super creepy, and I love those kind of games. Like
Oh my
whether
God,
it's all these cooks,
dude, I
you
was
know,
so fucking
like
creeped out by this
when
level.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember this
What
level?
was it about?
So
the cook,
yeah, so
the
where
chef,
where they're
or
just
the
hogging.
oh yeah, that was insane. That was
That
insane.
was insane,
I
dude.
mean the part where I
Dude, there's
love the
something about
fact
the
that
ambience of
they
this game
even
that
had
adds
masks
to
on,
the
right?
whole thing.
Oh, is it the first one?
Exactly.
That looks like packaged
It's
star.
No, 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 no. Little Nightmares, eating level, I guess.
Eating
Uh,
level. Oh, dude.
Oh yeah, shit, dude.
Yeah.
This was so fucking creepy.
it,
guys,
it
excuse me,
was
just 1 minute,
it was
1 minute.
all these
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, speak, dude.
It was all these business people, right?
Hmm. Yeah. So I think what they're trying to say is like, so actually this kind of a world or universe reminds me a lot of the Ghibli movie, Spirited Away. So you know how they used to like
Yeah, so
come into
yeah.
that.
It has that vibe.
Yeah, it has that vibe to it. So you can see that, now you can see the players like kind of slowly transiting into something, and you can see these figures just hogging on food.
Hmm.
And
So does
Yeah.
this game have a plot or is
I
yeah,
it
mean,
like
yeah, it has a
it
crazy plot.
does?
okay.
So
Oh,
So it's a very like okay. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it's a
mhm.
very loosely like based plot where you kind of know what's happening and you kind of have to understand what's gonna happen.
dude, I love that.
It's very conceptual, I feel,
Yeah,
and just look at that. Like, I mean, the
Oh,
character designs. It's like
it's amazing.
it's not lazy at all. I feel
yeah,
True,
it's very
true.
simple, but
100%.
it's nice. That's
it's
what I
very
feel.
simple, and it's like a lot of just surface
Yeah,
area covering the screen. And technically
yeah,
it's not a lot of work, but there's a lot of work that went into
No,
the developing this concept. Like, I mean, you can see these. I mean, it's like in
and
terms of
and
3D
honest.
modeling, like
I'll
it's
tell you what, okay.
hmm
I think the 50% of the job is done by the lighting.
yep.
And lighting doing
Exactly,
since we
exactly.
perceive light in nature, it's not very obvious to us how difficult it could be. But when you try it, even draw a character and try shading it, you'll understand how difficult it is to light a 2D picture.
hmm
Now imagine adding one more dimension to that and then making it into a game. I'll tell you what, if you
Yeah,
if you light up everything in this game, it's gonna look very dull. Even with all the creepy 3D models that they have,
hmm
without lighting, it's nothing. I mean, I know lighting applies to all the games,
yeah.
but especially this one.
No, and lighting tells you where to go as well. It's a very
Of
good
course.
game design
Uh,
mechanic.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
It
so
shows us where to
that's true.
focus in the
yeah,
game, right?
Yeah.
Like,
exactly. And it kind
Yeah,
of also instills like that
yeah.
feeling of
Just
creepiness and
look at
mhm,
the look at the chair in the stream that we have on right
mhm,
now.
Yeah.
Just look at that. The chair, the stool, that's lit, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's
yeah,
where you have to climb, and then
yeah.
that's where you have like you can
Oh,
interact with that. They know that
oh,
okay, you can interact with,
yeah.
and it's
That's
it's insane. And I mean, like it does guide you like you said, and the
mm.
best part about this game, they had to have that whole three like a really creepy vibe to it, right? So
hmm
having it dim lit really sold that effect.
So wait. You're
Really,
telling
really
me the
sold that
tools
effect.
that
And
aren't lit
and
are
and
not interactive?
No, I
you know that you have to
some of the
interact with
stools
this,
are.
and those are in the
Okay.
foreground, right? So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, some of those tools are, but not the ones like you could climb this one. That's how it was.
Okay, okay.
And
I
and
mean, yeah,
then
it
the
makes
whole
sense.
game is set on a ship. It's set on a ship, and you don't know that till
Oh,
the time you like after a level, like you just get out and you have to climb out, and then you're like, oh shit, okay, you
And
know,
like despite that, like
you don't
we
know that,
don't know as a
and
player, like it hasn't been confirmed in the plot, but you can still see, like, how the camera just tilts every now and then. Like, now that I
yeah,
tell
yeah,
you
it's like a moving
it's
board.
yeah, it's on a
yeah,
yeah,
ship. Like, you can now understand, like, that's how well
yeah.
they've executed this. Like, everything in this game is just so well polished.
exactly,
I love this
So
game.
I was watching Nomenclature's stream,
and
and he was streaming this game, and he told me about the game being on a ship.
hmm
And I just looked at the game, and I love the art style. I was listening to the sound. The ambience is really nice in this game, and I thought that I felt like streaming this game myself because
Mm.
I was really intrigued by the art style and the whole dimmed environment. And despite okay, if you take these characters and you put them in
It
a
will guide us home. Yes.
yeah, like if you take them away from this ambience, like there's nothing really scary about them. It's like, yeah, okay, cool,
Exactly.
some stupid
Exactly.
looking characters. But then in this environment, when I saw one guy with huge arms and short legs, following our character, that shit was scary, dude,
Yeah.
actually. And I just loved how it worked out, and I want to play this game. Like, even now when we are talking about this,
hmm
I I want to like get this and try it out.
okay, Karthik, can you
hmm
speaking of the janitor and all these characters, can you please go and stream the Little Nightmares 2, the teacher, the I think it was the teacher,
Have you played Little Nightmares
the
2 as
lady
well?
with the long neck. No, I haven't. I really want to. And this is one
It's on
like
discount right now on PlayStation.
character that is really I'm definitely getting it then because I really like this game.
Yeah, dude, it's artistically a brilliant game. Like, to be able to
So
capture such a dark art style and still
Oh,
have it
yeah.
look so good.
Can we? I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong.
it's
Can we
insane.
say
And
it is as good as capturing a photo in low light or a video in low light? You know how difficult low light photography is, right?
Um, I
Look at
would
my
say
lighting,
it's
okay.
bro. I
it's a
can't
bit
I can't get
it's a,
it.
it's a bit more nuanced. And like,
Can't
actually,
get
to
it to
that
work on my side.
to the lighting point, actually, Karan, I
Yeah.
would say that lighting a 2D image is much harder than lighting this, because most of the lighting is done by math, by the engine, by the game engine. So,
Yeah, yeah.
you all you have to
Yeah.
do as an
So
artist is just you have to make sure that the intensity is at the right level and it's pointing at the right direction. So I would say
Uh,
that
mm,
maybe because I've lit many games, I've lit many scenes in my like in my games. So I don't know, maybe it seems easier to me. And oh my God, what the
There you
fuck
go.
is that?
Just see that.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
dude,
oh
Just see
my
that.
God.
coming out
I
right
mean,
now.
Is this based on a Japanese monster?
Yeah, it very well could be
is it?
because actually the art style is also very Japanese. Was the lead artist or a concept artist Japanese or something?
No, they're all Europeans, right?
They're all Europeans? Okay. Then it's definitely inspired by
Yeah,
because this game kind of also reminds
something
me of, or
because
at least
it's
the
really
teacher
bad.
reminds me of Detention, which is not a Japanese game, but it's a Taiwanese game. But it's very inspired from
Okay,
that horror, Asian horror kind of a vibe.
okay,
Detention.
maybe they took inspiration from that.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
And if you guys see the students in this in the classroom,
Mhm.
they have like hollow heads. Like some have like
What do you
cracked
mean?
skulls and everything.
Oh
I
my
mean,
Oh,
God.
just look at them.
Oh,
They're
like
like
real life?
it's almost like they're made of clay or something. Wow,
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 this stream got way too dark. I
that
mean,
was
this
deep.
game is already way very dark. But yeah, man, like what a brilliant
But
game.
yeah, it's
Limbo is
insane.
also
It's
one of
insane.
its kind, not exactly of this space. Yeah, dude, Raiden and Venom, we are going to talk about Limbo and Inside both of them. I think that's the next game.
Yeah, I think that's the next game. Yeah.
Hmm. Talking
Yeah.
about
Okay.
Limbo.
So
Moving
Talking
on.
about
I think we
Limbo, I
should
mean,
just
someone mentioned
yeah
Limbo,
we
so
should
they
just
did the
transition to
transition
that.
for me.
Dude, you're not supposed to
Yeah.
say that, bro. Like, yeah, we're going. You're supposed to say, oh,
Fail.
because you guys
Oh,
mention it. We'll
yeah,
talk about it.
we will
No,
talk
no, no,
for
no,
the
Oh,
audience.
okay,
no.
okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It
Sorry.
wasn't on the list
I
before.
thought
It
I thought I was
wasn't on
muted.
the
Thank you
list.
guys for mentioning it. It was not. This list doesn't mean anything.
It's the audience. We do it for the
Thank you,
audience.
guys.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Inside or Limbo? Let's
Anything.
go with
Yeah, I
Limbo.
think
No, no, no. Go with
Karan,
Limbo.
you can start.
Okay, I'll
Let's
start.
start with Limbo, and then we can. Okay, cool.
Oh,
So
Limbo. Wow, nice.
yeah, I
Oh,
really okay. What do you guys think of Limbo? Like honestly, that's my first thing. Like, what do you guys
we are
really think?
getting darker and darker now, but it's fine.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Like, what's up with us?
Yeah,
What's up
This
with
I
is
know.
with
really
I know.
hard.
what?
It's fine. I'm all in for this.
I was talking about highly detailed robots, man. Farhan is talking about dark games, dude.
Yeah, I mean
Oh, dude, I
I
think
thought we had to talk about indie
can
games.
you fast forward to the part where the spider comes in?
Spider,
Yeah, it's
the
at the
spider,
start.
the
Start.
spider
Yeah,
is
yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You got it. You got it. You
Yeah,
got
yeah,
it.
yeah.
No, no, I'm just saying.
Arachnophobia disclaimer.
Yeah, not for kids.
Oh my God, the deaths in this
We
game,
don't
dude, it
mean
was
anything.
horrifying.
That's fine.
Oh, yeah. Just look at
Hey.
that. Okay. So talking about this, the very fact that it's just a gray scale. Okay, it has literally no inside. Still has one color, the red shirt that a guy wears, but
Hmm.
in Limbo, it's like all just
Black
black and
and white.
white. Okay, and oh yeah, dude, the deaths are like
Fucking
it
gruesome, yeah.
makes you feel the pain.
Yeah. I'm gonna show like after I show this a
Mhm.
little bit of the spider, I'm gonna show the deaths in this game. And
Oh,
my God.
spider's gonna kill that guy. Don't worry.
No, I mean the stream is no deaths, so this video is no deaths. So there's,
Oh, okay, yeah, it says no
but yeah,
deaths.
even you can even feel the spider's
Okay.
pain in this. Like just look at that, and
Yep,
the
yep.
way they used the
Yeah,
splashing or the spilling
The
of the blood.
white blood.
Yeah, white
The
blood, I
white
guess.
thing that's coming out of the spider.
white blood. Yeah.
Yes, the white thing that's coming out of the long thing.
Oh, dude, please.
Wow. Yeah,
Honestly, I
Kartik,
think
thanks.
this whole
Thanks, God.
game's this whole game's like monochromatic tone and everything really has a like that again that whole gloomy feel. Once again, that same thing that Little Nightmares has, but only it's 2D
Hmm.
and it's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what they're able to achieve with that? It's insane.
I think what they're going for, so the moment you see this
Just
for the first time, you're already feeling alone and you're already feeling like, there is something weird or creepy going on. Because the moment you see like our brains are, I think, designed to see colors as a happy thing, and see things like these as a very dark and sad, and a gloomy kind of a feeling. So the moment you see this, like the moment you see the first scene, even if you don't know anything about the game or what's going on in the game or what's going to happen in the game, you know that something bad is going to happen, and you're just waiting for that bad thing to happen. And that, I think, that kind of, it's actually a concept in horror. I believe it's called anticipation something. So it's like it's
Mhm.
making you anticipate that something bad is going to happen, but it's taking its time. So the fear just lifts and lifts, and like it just goes up,
Um,
and then that thing happens, and then your energy levels go down. So
to
it's like a
to
roller
take a
coaster.
slight detour from this game,
Hmm.
in the first part of Last of Us, there was a particular level where they had a school hallway, okay, and you play as as Joel and Ellie, and school. Yeah, you can probably see that where I think there was uh, no zombies, but the hallway was so long and
Hmm.
creepy that you just think, oh wait, I think I'm gonna get zombies. I think I'm gonna get zombies. But
Yeah.
the anticipation is what kills you rather than the game in
Hmm.
the zombie in the game. That is amazing. But yeah, no, dude, come back to Limbo and Inside. This
Whole
is
thing
fine.
about monochrome and
Yeah, you
grayscale,
don't need to do all this.
everything.
You don't need to do all this. Right?
This reminds me of a game I played on my on the PlayStation 2,
Mhm.
and it was called Gun. And
Okay.
I don't know what was the problem with that game. Somehow it worked. It was black and white on my TV. Like, I don't know why it was black and white on my TV, and I just thought that maybe it's the way they wanted to be. So it was like the old west shooter game, and it was just black and white on my TV, and it was bugged for me. And I thought
Oh,
it's an
No.
interesting.
art. I thought it's
Oh,
an art
that's
style.
cool.
They want to go for something that is very old, and they want to give a feel of the old. And I finished that game in black and white. I love this game. It,
What,
it, it
really?
was
Damn.
Yeah, dude. It was like Red Dead Redemption.
Hmm.
And you know how I realized the whole thing, that okay, my TV or something about my PlayStation is bugged, when I went to the store that I buy games from, and then people play video games on rent over there. And one guy was playing the same game with color, and I was like, how is this working, man?
Oh,
Like, what
crazy.
is happening?
You would have thought he was hacking or something.
Dude, my whole life was a lie. I didn't know this game had color, and the
That's
whole thing about Limbo, just inside, it just takes me
Mhm.
back to the whole situation. So I thought that,
That's
yeah,
a
okay,
crazy story.
black and white is adding to the whole thing.
Oh, if you can, no, don't do Limbo. Do Inside Underwater Limbo. Inside Underwater Creature. Yeah, Underwater Creature. That's
Oh,
amazing.
yep. I remember this.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, okay, I have a question for Karthik actually.
Hmm.
So, since you have played Rift Apart, okay,
Yep.
um, and you can see that transition between worlds is so seamless.
Hmm.
Okay, so does that? It's a yes or no question. Okay, does that count as an aesthetic attribute or not?
Yeah, of course.
Because it does, right?
No, I would say it's more of a technical aspect.
But
So,
that does help you. It does help player retention, right? It helps the player keep looking at the game rather than, for example, if I complete a level, then there is a loading screen, like for example Left 4 Dead or Zombie Army. All of those games, like
hmm.
once we finish a level, then we just wait for the loading screen. We go into some area
Yeah.
like a safe house, and then we can see the
Hmm.
levels changing. But that's not the case with games like I think even Little Nightmares must not have a loading screen.
No,
Like
yeah.
when you go
Little
from level
Nightmares
one
doesn't
to
have a loading screen.
exactly. So when that concept is there, it's in Limbo, it's in Little Nightmare, it is in Inside. I think
But then
maybe
that's
that's
so, if there are no loading screens, and Little
mm,
Nightmares would be a case of good level design. So they've designed the level, so you know how they're loading stuff, right? So when you're seeing just a corridor, that's when they're
yeah,
loading all the assets. So
yeah,
that's what usually happens, and that's the credit of the level designer, and I would say the technical side of it, so the engineers and the programmers of it. Art side is basically, you're just making the assets, and you're
mm,
doing an art direction. So I guess the level designer would have told the art lead concept artist that this is where, so we need corridors to load our game. We are
yeah.
releasing on PlayStation 4, even PlayStation 3. That this used to happen a
Mm.
lot in PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 2. So you used to go on these huge and like, so this is a corridor, right? And we could easily be loading in a lot of assets while you're trying to solve this puzzle, and then you're here now, so the assets are already loaded by the time you solve this puzzle, and then the game designer decides how hard a puzzle has to be so that it gives enough time for the assets to load. So yeah, bit
Oh,
technical there in terms of game development, but
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Then I don't
But
think
yeah,
it
again, coming
really
back to
gets into the
the game
arting
art,
part. Yeah,
no, but
art.
this is still
artist.
brilliant art, because you see, the thing is, there is no real water in this.
Mhm.
Of course,
There is no real
it
water.
didn't.
It's all screen effects.
But you know, you're floating.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
You
it
breathe.
yeah,
just gives
that's
you the
Yeah,
feel of
so
it.
that's the
Yeah.
physics of it. Yeah, that's
actually.
it gives you a feel of it. I mean, if they
Physics and
actually,
a filter on top.
yeah, yeah, like
See,
Oh,
post
even
honestly,
processing.
honestly, with games like see, with games like Limbo and Inside, the only thing that really sells it is the emptiness, honestly.
Yeah,
Because there's so many like empty spaces in this, then you feel that, you feel like you're alone, you feel that loneliness, like you said, and I think that works. And
hmm
again, lighting is
lighting,
everything.
lighting is everything, man. Like,
Okay, so
no. When you say that it feels underwater, that
hints.
is not because of physics. Physics is just reacting to your controls. Okay.
mhm.
What makes you feel underwater is the little things
Yeah,
that you would
it's
expect
it's the
to
post
be
processing, but
underwater.
also so if
It,
you're like, if you're running, okay, if you're
hmm
running on the land, then you would run faster, then you would run really quickly, but if you run underground on the ocean bed, say for example, I can just slow down the player just enough
It's
so that
slow.
you feel like you're underground, because obviously the forces and the pressure of the water, but I'm not actually putting you in water because there's no real water in
People,
the game. I'm just putting post processing and I'm slowing you down, and that's it. That's enough, and maybe add some sound effects of deep water. So,
Karthik, if you go back,
hmm go
Karthik,
back.
how
if you
much?
go back, you can even see like tiny ripples once you like,
Yeah.
zooming
hmm
past the light. There was, right? You can see those tiny ripples, and
Yep.
again, it's like visual effects and
Yeah.
everything that
hmm
adds to that, right?
Definitely. I mean, I
Yeah.
agree that art is
Uh,
most of it.
okay, so if if we are sticking to this topic, I'd really like to talk about Rusty Lake. Just a
hmm
quick shout out
Yeah,
to
no, no, all
Rusty
good,
Lake,
all good. Because
if
I
that's
don't
okay.
think I wanted to talk about. So I wanted to talk about Return
Yeah.
of the Obra Dinn, but I haven't played it, and I realized that I should probably play it before I can talk about it. So I was going to talk about Bloodborne, which is like a whole thing in itself.
It's
And we don't have time.
another target.
Yeah.
We
I think that can be a whole,
I
All of
that
us
think
can be a
just
whole
search for video
another
games to talk
podcast
about, and then Karthik
altogether.
comes back with Bloodborne for some reason, man.
all the
I love it.
time. Dude, I have a like I was actually going to show my presentation and I
This
was going to talk
happened
about
last
it because
time. I don't know.
that's crazy. I did a presentation on the Bloodborne's art direction. So,
why don't you
He's
do
just
for
using that
rest of
one
us?
presentation everywhere, man.
yes,
Like,
dude.
hey, this is
See,
nice.
it's about, utilizing the things, the creative things that you've created efficiently. That's what
Creative
game
things that
development
you've
is.
created.
Yes.
Karthik, we don't,
We
Karthik, we
don't
don't
care.
really have time. Can you
Where,
What?
please?
we don't,
What did
what?
you say?
Where? We don't.
Yes, we don't.
Farhan, I'm the one.
We don't.
I'm the one who thought that you would be a great addition to this podcast.
Hey, just
Wait,
start the
Chalna, come
thing,
on,
man.
please.
And
sponsored.
thank you, Karthik.
Okay, let me show you my
You have
my
limited time, dude.
my
People are working over here.
Farhan. I really thought that, okay, no, no, okay, cool. सब मारेंगे पकड़ के bro. Okay, Rusty Lake, which one?
Just play
No.
any. Just play any.
Just play
Just
the
play
trailer now.
Rusty Lake Hotel or something. I would just really like to show the kind of stuff.
Okay, let's
So
do this.
so the whole so Rusty Lake initially didn't really have a plot or anything. They just came up with, I think it was called Samsara, the first one, and then they just went on with it. And
Samsar.
the whole, again, it's like, yeah, Samsara.
We're
So
Indians, dude.
it's these random characters. Like all the characters have names based on what they look like. So if it is like a guy with a crow's head, it's Mr. Crow. Then there's
hmm
Mr. Owl and stuff
Okay,
like that,
yep.
So
So what
yeah,
what
so The
What's the game?
game is really weird.
Uh,
So
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
the
could
okay,
game
tell.
was
what's
it's
the
a
little.
it's a cube escape. You know what, like the whole escape
Oh, it's
room
a
hatches and
escape?
cube
everything
escape
are,
thing.
right?
Oh, I
Like
didn't know that.
so it's that. Yeah, yeah. It's
Wait,
just
what's a
that,
cube
but
escape?
it's amazing. I don't know. I just love this.
So you're
It's
basically in like
escape rooms, right? The you just have to click and then find a way to
Oh, got it, got it.
escape the room.
yeah, you can see some of the gameplay there, but
Yeah. So it's just that.
that is amazing,
So
dude. Like,
most of the games are free to play, so you can just go online and just find something, and it's really good. And it's simple. It's 2D.
Oh,
It's
is
really
it
simple,
free?
but again, it's creepy. It's creepy as hell. It's
Is it
yeah.
it
free?
is free, but not
Ah,
all of them.
that's why
I've
Farhan
even
has
bought.
played it.
I've even bought. I've even bought the games. Okay, they have some premium games. I've bought those. Okay, so not all the games that I play are free. Please.
Farhan, this was like really
But
interesting. I mean,
yeah,
yesterday.
I just love this game. There's just,
No, no,
yes,
sorry.
tell me.
You were lagging, so I thought you weren't talking. But then when I talked, you started talking. So
Dude, the problem is Farhan's voice lags for some reason, dude. If his
yeah,
camera was lagging, it would be fine.
Okay, that's normal.
that's
That's
okay.
normal at the moment.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
tell
I'm
me,
used
sorry,
to
what were you
it.
saying about the
So it's not
game?
the stream,
Okay,
Farhan, like in reality.
so the whole yes. So the whole I'll just give you like kind of like what's gonna happen, like
Hmm.
a summary of this game. It's
Yeah.
basically like just to make you understand what the whole art style, how it plays out, you know. So the game plays out in two parts where there's morning and night, right?
Mm.
So at night you have to go to the rooms, find a way to kill the people that you see in the beginning on the board,
Hmm.
and
Wait,
then the
what? Why?
next day you feed their meat to the other guest.
Oh my God, that's
That's the whole
Oh,
plot.
dark.
good.
What kind of games are you into, man?
What the fuck? And what kind of
Yeah,
stream is this? Like, one game is
I love
like
these kind of games.
Little Nightmares, and
Kartik,
then the other game
should
is
we
like
just
Limbo
shift
or Inside.
to
Farhan, you have problems.
we should just shift to Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart because
I
that is
have
a
problems.
colorfully beautiful game.
Dude, you want to speak
Really.
about anything? Please, let's move on.
Let's talk about Sackboy.
Let's talk about wholesome games, man. Some good story that will
Let's
make us feel happy.
let's talk
What
about
is it
Kirby.
about?
Okay,
No,
okay,
no, actually,
fine,
Farhan, go
fine.
on, go on. No,
I'm
no.
not gonna go, I'm not gonna go so dark, man. I thought you guys would like
Hey,
dark
I am
games.
I
liking
no,
it,
I
bro.
love
It's
it, bro.
okay.
That's
There's
the
a
thing.
It's
That's
lady
the
in the
banter,
problem.
it's
game.
banter. Hey,
There's
don't
a
cry
lady in
about
the
it.
game.
The problem is I'm loving it too much, bro. I'm gonna get into this now.
Okay, so
Exactly. I think we should stream this game.
Yeah.
Actually,
trust me, we should
hey,
play this.
thanks for telling me about another
Oh
streamable
yeah,
game. Thanks,
we
Farhan.
can actually.
We can. Oh, now it became we. Hmm.
You're welcome.
Hmm.
Actually, I
Shasti
played
plays
all the
to
games, so I know how
3 HP.
to,
Shastri plays is equal to.
escape.
Hmm. So Farhan, I
We
was
should.
actually really surprised that you
Okay.
played a game like Rusty Lake. I mean, so I saw it on Steam one day and it was on discount, and I saw that like one or two of my friends had it and it was like really cheap, and I was like, okay, the art style looks really cool. And actually, that's what made me buy the games. I bought like three or four
Oh, you
Rusty
have
Lake
bought the
games.
game, but you've not played it.
Yeah, I haven't played it, dude. There are like
Dude, what
Classic
is
Kartik.
going on the screen? That is not. That is not. What the fuck,
Oh,
bro?
that's
yeah,
normal.
Dude,
That's normal. That's normal. Trust me, that's normal.
dude.
You're
You have to play
electrocuting
the
it,
whole
Jake.
game.
I
This is
mean,
No,
normal.
it's not electrocuting. It's just, so it was sick. The blackberry seeds was stuck inside the chicken's throat. Okay, I'm not gonna save this game, dude. This is fucked up. Yeah, I can't save this. Sorry.
Wait, why were you surprised?
I don't
Why were you
know.
surprised? Why were you surprised?
Actually, that's true, man. That was,
dude,
uh,
I really like this game, bro.
Wow.
Like,
yeah,
I think I want to play this one now instead of Little Nightmares.
dude, play everything. Games are fucking amazing. Games are awesome.
It's easy. And the best the Peter wants to know your location. I can nomenclature. Okay. So, honestly, it's on Play Store, by the way. You can just download it and play.
Wait, so you're telling me this is
FBI
available for
open up.
free and I just bought it on Steam? I paid money to play this game, but I could have played it for
No, no,
free.
not
But you're
all of
rich,
them
man.
are available
Oh,
for
okay.
free.
Okay, so
Not all of them.
you're
So they
feeding
have many paths, right? So
hmm
yeah.
you're feeding the pigeon
Wait,
corn.
are we gonna watch this whole thing?
No, of course not.
Nah,
We
nah,
only have two
let's
minutes
move
to
on,
go.
man.
No, we can extend a bit if you want.
Yeah, okay. It's okay. We'll cut out Karthik's part. It's okay.
Yes. Thank you. Yes.
There's nothing wrong
Karan,
happening here.
Okay. I think we should shift to
Let's go with a more colorful game.
let's shift to the next.
hmm,
What was the next game?
Yes,
color.
please.
No, I really wanted to Karthik to speak about Rift Apart. If you have any thoughts,
Oh,
or
Rift
else I can
Apart.
go on.
Nah,
Yeah,
go on, dude. I wasn't gonna talk about Rift Apart. Rift Apart is like
no,
that
Rift
mainstream game.
apart.
Everybody knows it's a beautiful game. I want
Rift
to
apart
introduce
is
people
yeah,
to
no.
new
Mm,
niche random games that they've never seen.
See,
Like
this
Rusty
is
Lake was
the
brilliant.
problem, bro. This is the problem. Is that it's just because a game is popular, that doesn't mean that it's not nice.
Yeah,
Okay, like
agreed.
art style.
No, no. So that's not my point. Point? That's not
Fine,
my
that's
point.
not his point, man.
I'm fine.
That's not his point, man.
Mm,
What are you talking
yes.
about?
That's not my point, man. My point is,
My
now
point.
I'm
Make
just gonna speak normally. My
make.
point is that so everyone has seen what Ratchet and Clank looks like, but
Mm-hmm.
I bet not a lot of people would have seen what Rusty
Yes.
Lake looks like or
Oh,
Little Nightmares looks like. That was the whole point. But then,
Yes.
of course, someone, I'm not gonna name any
Yes.
names, has time
or
constraints.
Himanshu.
Stuck to a triple A. Oh, okay, okay. I thought we were talking about
Someone
Drama,
has
drama.
time constraints. Someone, no, Farhan, yours is left,
wait,
left,
where's it?
left.
Okay,
Oh,
Hey, let's make
yeah,
Karan speak,
somewhere.
man.
yeah,
He's
It's
yeah,
just
yeah.
been
here.
You want
sitting
to
here
talk?
and watching
It's
things.
here.
Karan, you have audience as well right now.
I
Like
finally figured it out, guys. It's here.
we have more people because of you.
Yeah, Karan, thanks.
Dude, play Dead Cells. We should talk about Dead Cells.
Oh, wait, that is that? Yeah, I think that's colorful enough. I think that's the most
That,
non-dark. I mean, even though it has dead in its name, but still.
and every single game has a death. Come on, what are you talking about?
Dead
Uh,
Cells trailer. Sure.
Karan, Karan, Karan is the only one not jobless. Karan
thanks, man.
हमारा नेता. Okay,
Hey?
okay. Let's come back.
So,
Mate, is he saying we don't have a job? Is Raiden? Who's Raiden are we, by the way?
yeah, he's my friend. I
Oh,
shouldn't have called.
is a
Anyway,
random guy telling us we don't have a job? You don't have a
Hey,
job,
stop
okay?
speaking the truth, man. What the hell? You don't have to. What did I ever do to you?
Okay, cool. Let's look at the launch trailer of Dead Cells.
yeah, dude. So, Dead Cells, I like. First, the very first thing is, even though it has the what do you call the pixel,
Uh,
8-bit,
8-bit pixelized pixel art. You can call it anything.
pixelated
Karthik,
game.
what were you talking about? There's a term, right?
8-bit
I forgot. I
type
forgot. I
of
forgot.
like
Hmm?
Oh yeah, this is definitely
Pixel art.
pixel
So, any
pixel art.
yeah, pixels. So basically, so if you look at really the game that were had the constraint and so were made in those pixel arts, the and that did not stop these people from making the game less beautiful. Okay, that uh, for example, the AAA games, like again coming back to Rift Apart, those
Hmm.
games look amazing because they have, not just because, but one of the reasons they look beautiful is they have those budget, they have those polygon budget. They can make the transitions, make the environment as colorful as they want. But when you come to a Metroidvania roguelike game like this Dead Cells, they have limitations in even they cannot even make a complete circle. It has to be made up of squares, right?
Hmm.
And making you believe that there is a protagonist and it has a certain weapon like a two-handed sword or those cells coming out of the enemies. It's a tough job. Okay,
It's like
and
your
then
resources
making
are limited, and then you have
resources
to.
are, yeah, resources are limited, and then you have to make a smooth
yeah.
gameplay out of it, because the smaller the things get, the less detailed they get. It's as the basically resolution, right? um, and when you are able to achieve, like for example, Mario is designed for uh, that pixelated animation. This
Hmm.
game isn't. This game wants to show you that there is a person, like a soldier, who does not have a head, who has two, like a normal person length arms, and it's like moving around the environment, but it's all in the pixelated uh, art.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so detailing that with colors and
Wait, he doesn't have a head?
Yeah, dude, he
it,
has a head.
he is a headless. Yeah, he is headless, and it is basically some kind of a magic that brings him alive. So that's also the plot of the game,
Yeah.
where you die and you start at level one. Like if you're at if it
Oh,
has 100
Yeah,
levels, you
that's
reach 98,
hmm
you die, you go back to level zero.
yeah, that's basically Metroidvania, like, that's how it is. Like death
Yeah,
is not the end, you keep doing the same thing
no,
again
no,
and
no.
again, and then
It
you
it
get
it
stronger.
does punish
So,
you.
Karan, tell me something. I mean, I haven't played this
Mm,
game.
mm.
What is going on in the head area of this character? There's like a light, there's like a soul
Yeah,
or something. It's like a point
yeah, yeah,
light.
yeah. So
Hmm.
um, so they never explain what is keeping the the headless person alive, but we expect it to be a magic that
Hmm.
keeps him alive, and that helps you. Like for example, if you die in a game like Mario and he comes back, we know it comes back because it's not real. There is no connection between death and respawning.
Yep.
The only thing that they're trying here to explain is when it dies. Uh, if you go to level one, there are a lot of dead bodies as well. Okay, so and some kind of a goo falls from ceiling, and that is a magical goo that makes the game come back alive. Okay, sorry,
Hmm.
make the dead body come back alive. So they are basically connecting your death and respawning together. They're making a full circle. But in that process, they won't give you any checkpoints in the game. They will punish you and make you go back to level zero.
Hmm.
So you have to play this game in a manner where you cannot die. And when it comes to cells is something is just an in-game currency that you can use to upgrade your weapons, your
Okay.
looks,
Hmm.
and everything. Yeah.
So are cells
The
the gold things here? Like the
no
coin?
no
No?
no, it's the blue things
It's the
that
blue
come
things.
out of
Okay. Hmm.
of an enemy. Okay, that's
Okay.
first concept. Second concept is the biomes, where the really the artwork goes. Okay, the biome
Hmm.
that you see on the game right now, biome is basically um,
It's
since
like
there is no
different
level of
environments or worlds. Yeah.
environments. Yeah, every biome has some common enemies that are spread out through all the biomes, and then there are uh, certain enemies that would only appear in a certain biome. Like this
Hmm.
is a CVH biome. Okay,
Yep.
and you will get enemies like those little snakes. No, what would you call it?
goo.
No,
Um,
no.
Little
Like leeches, right?
worms. Yeah, leeches. Yep.
Yeah, worms or leeches or and all that, and they you won't find them in other levels. Then there is a biome called high tower, where you only have really heighted towers. You jump between them, and then there are archers that like special archers that can kill you and stuff like that.
You know what I really loved about this game? Like, you see how, so it
It's a cool
seems
looking
like
game,
there is a light on the player, and you see how it's
Mhm.
reflecting from the wall behind him as he's moving.
Yeah, because it's in his head,
yeah,
no?
yeah,
Yeah, it's fucking
that's
amazing,
great.
dude. Like that effect, and it's actually it seems
That's
like
insane.
it's
And
lighting the whole
and
place
there is
up.
foreground.
Yeah, there is foreground. Exactly this
Yeah,
thing.
there is
Dude,
foreground.
there's like
There's perspective in this 2D game. That's what I love
that's
about 2D
insane.
games, man. You can do
That's
so
great.
many things with them.
And dude, this game is so freaking fast. You have to react so quickly,
Hmm.
and just too good. It has two special moves and two quick moves. Where one is like you can hold a sword. Oh, dude, the weapons in this game! I'm gonna go crazy because there are like hundreds of weapons in this game, and every single weapon has their own variation. There's an electric whiplash. There is a sword. There's a rusty sword. There's a double-edged sword. It's like just crazy. All of them have different DPS and different balancings. It's too good. And oh, by the way, chai pilo.
Oh my God, man,
Classic,
he's coming on
classic
and
Karan.
Oh,
encouraging people to have chai, man. What's the next
this
thing?
video, this podcast,
Dude, looking at this art style,
this
Kartik, remember
podcast,
I
man.
sent you a
We
picture
we
of.
have to do this sponsored.
Wait, what? Stop lagging or what's dude, this guy's
Dude,
lag
like
irritating. He's so irritating, dude. Yeah, yeah. So, Karthik, do you remember the picture I sent you? Like I tried to make Hanuman
Yep.
in pixel art.
Hmm.
Yeah. So wait, what? He just left?
Yeah. You asked him
Yes.
to.
Oh shit, he came back. No.
Oh no.
Oh, hey man, I just about
Yeah,
yeah.
man.
Leaving it aside.
Man.
So
Perfect.
I tried to make pixel art because we had a conversation and we were talking about how the how Indian mythology is not really that appreciated in video games and people don't really talk about it or make video games on that. And I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, cool. I will take the first step. I'll think about I'll create something. So then I tried making this character and the level. Oh my god, dude, pixel art is so difficult to make. It
Yeah.
it seems easy, looking at it like yeah, it's okay. You don't really have to put in much detail, but it takes a lot to create characters that where you do not have that much of detail and you have to work with less detail and you have to
Hey,
still make it
hello,
look like
Kartik.
characters. Hey,
So
what
What
are
is
you?
the self
can,
promotion?
can you guys see the character? I made that character in pixel art, and I programmed this game.
This is an Android game.
Yeah,
The
this
game
is
is about game art.
yes, it's this is art. Okay, I this is you see the blood. Look at that blood, man. Look at that blood. See. I mean that it lags a little, but
Okay,
the budget was really low. Okay, I wasn't getting paid for
yeah.
it.
Can we rate this game? Everyone in the chat,
No,
please.
Yeah,
please
everyone
don't.
that
Please
should rate
don't
this
rate this
game.
game. No,
I
Please.
wish
no.
this
That's it.
this
Yeah.
game gets a Metacritic
Okay.
score, man. Only then will Kartik appreciate.
Okay, guys, actually, like Raiden just spoke about Raji.
Raji. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Of course, we did
That,
not have that on list. That did we?
yeah,
Come on.
I, there are
We
many
did have that
games.
on the list. Thank you for your kind input. Now we will move on.
Raji.
Let's go
Sala.
on to Raji.
Dude, the
See
thing
this
is,
out.
Sala,
Mm-hmm.
Karan says, "Oh, dude, it better be like 1 hour, okay? 3 to 4, right? So it's 3 to 4, right?" And he's like saying he's like so busy and has like such a tight schedule.
It's
And then he's
okay.
like, "Bro, what's the
It's
next game we're
okay.
talking about? Oh, Raji, yes, let's talk about that. Woo!" And then
Good.
chai pila hai
Listen,
Sala.
Chai
bro.
pila, chai
Bro,
pila.
Capella, bro.
Hello friend, chai pila.
Hello, friend, chai pila.
Listen, when you're
Sala
talking.
Karan.
you can end the stream if you don't like me.
No. I mean, no, bro, I
No,
love
no,
you.
no,
We'll
no,
That's
just
no.
kick
why.
you out. It's okay. Hey, no man.
Or we can tell
Chai
Karan that we ended the stream so that he leaves and then we can continue
Oh,
streaming.
Yeah,
Smart.
sure.
But yeah, yes. Oh
Karan ko
man,
bhi.
Raji, dude. I think this was
Raji looks beautiful, dude.
yeah. I think this is the like the best looking. Oh wait,
epitome.
I'm not showing
The
the
epitome.
trailer, am I? I'm showing it now. So I think this is the best looking Indian game ever made.
Is this like one of the only like Indian games that looks so good?
Indian?
I think so. Yeah. This is definitely one of the best looking. I think the only other Indian game that I
G,
know about which looks really good is
Raji,
Asura. I think.
Raji.
No,
Oh,
dude. Asura's Wrath. Um,
Nomenclature was talking about Hades.
Oh, I have.
is Asura's
How's
Wrath
Hades?
Indian?
Karan, you are fired. Oh shit.
I mean, Asura is an Indian word. Not sure if they really.
Yeah.
Sur.
Uh,
I think that there was something. I don't know. There
It
was some
wasn't
other
Asura.
game. I can't remember it now. But how do I
Raji.
close this?
Play Poggy, man.
Oh my god.
Okay,
for
speaking of art, game art,
Speaking of game art,
this is a prime example of it.
can you play the sound as well?
Uh,
oh
Oh
Dude,
man.
there's Sunny Deol in this game, bro. This guy's Sunny Deol.
are you
wow.
serious? Did they really?
No,
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. Did you see that?
it's not.
Man,
Oh my god, that
this is
animation, bro.
that's
He's just
amazing.
like,
The death feels real.
why are you watching? And why am I
Uh,
Hey,
switching on audio, man? I hope we don't get like copyright on YouTube.
do you
No,
think
don't.
they
My
would have
god,
copyrighted
dude,
this?
that was giving me Mortal Kombat vibes, dude. Just look at this. Oh my god.
Yeah.
can
Finisher.
we go back to Raji, please?
Finisher. I'm gonna slow motion. Can I do slow motion?
Okay, guys.
No. I'm
Yes,
getting carried away.
Raji, please. Yeah.
Okay, since we spoke about Raji, I feel like we should really
What the?
talk
Wait,
about games that.
what
What
Raji
is
is
this?
this, dude? Raji the game.
Guys, I
Uh,
really feel we should talk about games. Like, okay, just a quick shout out to all the games that show a nice like cultural art style.
yep.
Yeah, definitely.
You
Like
know,
not just Indian, just
yeah,
any
not
any
just
country.
Indian.
Okay, we're biased. We're Indians. Who
Yeah,
cares?
dude.
Yeah,
Fuck it. Fuck.
and that's beautiful.
Fuck it. I love Indian games. I mean, this is like one of the only Indian games, but still, this is amazing. I am so proud
Shout
as
out
an
to Bal
Indian.
Hanuman.
Shout out to Fauji.
Uh,
Okay, guys,
hmm
let's just quickly talk about Guacamelee.
Wait, we're talking about another
Wait,
game?
Just a quick shout
did
out.
you finish talk about Raji? Has
No,
anyone played? Actually, I wanted to ask.
I bought it,
no.
but I haven't played it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Let's
waiting for
stream
the
it.
price to drop. I'm sorry.
Good. It's a cheap game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
but
dude,
Himanshu
just
still
buy it,
waiting,
man. Support
Yeah,
Indian developers.
I'll buy it today.
and they are from Pune, by the way, studio.
Yes, Pune and
Hometown.
Delhi, I think.
Not mine.
I'm just putting it in chat. Buy Raji, support Indian developers.
It's a
Wait,
buy
what? Lucha
Raji.
Libre?
Yeah. Literally.
Guacamole.
Oh,
Dude,
dude.
I've
You
played
know,
this game and it's so much fun, dude.
this fighting style is called Lucha Libre.
Yep, it's called.
I'm a huge
Lucha.
I'm
Lucha.
a huge fan of it. I'll just say Lucha, bro. Okay, Lucha.
Lucha is fine. Lucha is fine.
Dude. Strategy of Himanshu defeating me in Virtua Fighter is he just keep dancing, which makes me laugh my ass off, and I can't control my character, and then he kills
Guacamole, I'll just put gameplay.
I think I like this game.
Yeah, dude, it's a fucking amazing game. And it's so funny, like the sense of humor in this game is so good.
It's so colorful. That's what I like.
me. Oh, really? Is it Farhan? You like
It's
colors
really
now?
yeah, after the
Mm,
games I spoke
Mm.
about.
Oh man,
Farhan.
is this the
Farhan
This is
likes
first
so
game?
colorful. I
colorful.
like it.
Is this the first
Right.
non-dark game that Farhan has talked about on this
Wait,
episode? That's amazing. Finally, Farhan is
Farhan
coming
likes
around.
colorful games.
I
Mm.
like dark games. I can't help it.
Oh,
Nah,
It's
but I
really
agree,
fun to
man. Like the games that Farhan mentioned, they are like really dark, and I love both of them. I mean,
thank you.
I haven't played Rusty Lake, but yeah, I like the setting of it.
Thank you.
I mean, who doesn't want to electrocute ducks, right? Ducks, was it duck or was
Yeah.
it a chicken? I'm not sure.
yeah.
There are
Whatever you
many
call it, dude.
there are many
Your
messed up
choice.
moments in the game, so that's like
Yeah,
barely anything.
yeah,
So
that would be
yeah,
fun. I remember
you
like
should really play.
when I played Bloodborne first, I used to get like nightmares of these celestial creatures who are like coming to
Here we
Earth.
go.
No, 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 guys, no. I'm not going into detail. Fucking hell. What is this, man? Yeah, I let
Guys,
you talk about
okay,
whatever you want. You don't let me talk about Bloodborne.
Kartik, I think you had a presentation ready for this, right?
Yeah,
Can we do that now,
Yeah.
please?
I think.
I did, but then I'm just like too lazy to set it all up, so I'll do it
Oh,
next time.
okay.
Some
Just get done with Bloodborne, bro, so
when
that
we
we can move
do
on to other games.
Just
game
get
art
it out
part
of your
two.
system, please.
Sorry.
Actually, yeah, part two.
Yeah, we should definitely do. I mean, these are not the
Game at
only
part
game.
two, just Bloodborne.
Yes, just Bloodborne.
And
Kartik
Karthik would
also
be the
will
only
join.
person streaming as a one
Yeah.
one
Yeah,
one square.
we we'll be in
Kartik,
the
you
chat
can.
that day.
Do you have an afro like as a wig or something? Like just wear that
Yeah, dude.
and do it, please.
And then
Do it like that.
I'll whip out my whiteboard and then I'll be like, this is Bloodborne.
This is Bloodborne.
But yeah, so
Kartik.
I've played this game and I, it's not in the first level at least. It's not too cool in the first level, but in the later levels it becomes like really cool, dude, in terms of the colors and the whole aesthetic they use. First of all, it's of course it's based in Mexico, if you didn't know, and it's
Mhm.
so so lucha libres are these Mexican fighters, wrestlers, I believe. Rey
Himanshu is
Mysterio,
like
basically. Wait, is
getting excited right now.
Mask restless.
Look at his face. Can we have Himanshu in focus, please? We need Himanshu in focus.
please show us your excitement. Was he like
Lucha
yawning?
Libre. No.
No,
He's
no.
too happy. These are happy tears. Like we are
Because
talking about Lucha Libre.
so in Virtua Fighter, Himanshu always plays as Lucha Libre.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
That's why.
If you would have played with us, you would have known. But fine.
If you would have played
Oh,
by my time, I would
Oh,
have known.
hey, that's your problem, dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah,
Sorry, guys.
not us.
Sorry, I decided to
Just
pursue my career in game
Yeah.
development.
why?
Exactly.
Sorry, guys.
You should not. You should
I
not
sh
pursue your dreams.
I should have just. Wow. This
Wow,
is a really
wow.
cool stream we have here. People are sitting here listening to us rant about not to follow our dreams, and we're showing them all these dark games. And then when we finally show them a good, bright game, we don't even talk about it.
Dude,
And we're like, don't follow it.
search for Sunset Overdrive's concept art.
हम्म, हाँ वाला मैं साला नौकर बैठा हूँ ना यहाँ पे.
No, I'll do
Wow.
it.
Oh
I'll
shit,
do
did
it.
I
But
say that out
like,
loud? Oh my god, I meant to say it in my head.
Hey, chup chup काम कर. What? I didn't mute myself, dude. I am sorry.
Sunset Overdrive, concept art, character customization. Nope.
is
Oh,
it the
Or
third
wait,
one?
uh, there's this studio called I Love Dust, and
Mhm.
they worked on Sunset Overdrive's art, basically all the pictures, the loading screens, and stuff like that. They are behind marketing of Sunset Overdrive. Sunset Overdrive in general, like it's a very colorful and
mm-hmm.
it's a fun game, dude. Like to look at. You look at the game and you'll get pumped that okay, cool. I'm here to have fun. It's like that. It's away
Yep.
from Farhan's choices of games, bro. It's like
Yeah, just just look at this shot. That's it. That's color for you.
Actually, it is pretty cool. Looks fun.
Dude, I've started this game so many times, but I just kept getting distracted, man. This game is so good. And it's so much fun to just, like just the navigation around the world. Like Insomniac has always been really good with the navigation stuff.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
Exactly, Spider-Man,
Yeah,
Ratchet and
but
Clank with those rails. What
oh
No,
else?
no,
yeah,
we
yeah.
cannot talk about Ratchet and Clank. It's too popular.
Yeah, it's too mainstream, man. Like I mean, everybody knows about
Yeah,
Ratchet and Clank at this
everybody
point.
Yeah, everybody knows how good it is. We don't introduce them.
Yeah.
knows.
Yeah, see, so this is exactly what I was talking about. Look at this navigation. It's amazing. Like the way you just grind on the
Reminds
rails
me of Infamous.
or wires. That looks cool, man.
That looks cool. That looks cool.
And like
You
and
nomenclature says you mean the game which gave me headache.
which
Oh no,
game?
that's Borderlands
Oh,
dude, I was
for
about to
For
puke.
Himanshu.
There
Himanshu.
was this lag when I was playing on Kartik's server, bro. I could have puked that day. Seriously, I don't know what's what was up.
So Himanshu pukes whenever he plays Borderlands 3.
3 times?
No, Borderlands in general,
Yeah.
I love that game. I love how it looks, the cell shading and stuff like that. But I just get motion sickness because of that game, bro.
Hmm.
I don't understand how.
I actually don't know anyone else who got motion sickness from Borderlands, so that's really cool.
Dude, if you say
He
you got motion sickness from Squadrons, I can understand. Like, what is the problem with Borderlands? Or did you get motion sickness on Squadrons though? Uh,
Nah,
I don't think
it's
you would
just
get motion
Borderlands.
sickness from Squadrons because the skybox
mm,
or the world, like the sky or the space is not moving, right? So the only thing that's moving are the objects that you can see in front of you. So I don't think that would. I mean, in VR
oh,
definitely. In VR it's definitely possible, but I don't think Squadrons is like a motion sickness kind of game. Borderlands I can understand because the art style is so different, and if it's moving really quickly, I can understand that people could get headaches. I mean, even I got a few headaches because I used to play like all night on Borderlands 2 because I used to play it on my dad's laptop, and my dad used to come back from work in the evening, and then I used to just take his laptop and play all night, and then he used to go to work in the morning. So obviously I couldn't play in the morning.
uh-huh.
So yeah, I
mhm.
I
Tell us
used
more.
Amazing,
I used to get a lot of
amazing.
headaches. Yeah, dude, this is all.
Okay.
Hey,
Hustle,
एक second.
hustle to
Right.
become a game developer.
Oh my god.
Like, look at his rags to riches story, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
man.
Used
used to
to
borrow. Used to
Why
borrow.
why
used
is
to
the
wait.
auto mod so the auto mod just blocked a few messages that had damn in it. That's it, just damn. Guys, which
Guys,
game?
I think we'll have to block Automod.
Yeah.
Please mind your language, please, guys
Yeah,
in the
guys,
chat.
what
As
is
out
this? You're
there, you
saying
saying
damn
damn
and you're
and
saying lamao? Ass out? What is this? This is a
What?
what
kid-friendly
the
stream.
What?
what the fuck is wrong with your people?
What the F? Hey, what the F भी
Wait,
block कर रहा
wait,
है यार?
hey.
This
I'm
is not the
allowing
mod,
it.
bro.
Guys, I think we should end our podcast here.
Yeah, okay,
We've spoken
but
about
wait,
Yeah,
Raiden is asking
80%.
something. Which game is that where a person he just sent or they just sent the same message 3 times?
What? What?
Guys, which game is that where a person is stuck in a big cup and he keeps rotating his axe and he has to keep moving forward? Oh, that's called Getting Over It
Wow.
with
oh,
Bennett
Oh,
40, I think.
oh man, that game.
Why are we talking about that game in for art style? That is not art style.
that style.
Is this the
Yeah,
game you're talking about?
Yeah, this is the game.
Getting Over
Uh,
It. Yeah, dude, it's a very hard game apparently. I mean, this guy obviously he does a speed run, so
wait, what?
yeah, this guy's it's like a 2 minute speed run of the whole game, I think. Yeah, finished under 2 minutes. Fuck, dude,
wow,
look at that.
wow.
Wait, what? It,
Guys,
uh,
We're all just like
let's just
silent
make
and
us
looking at
use.
his
I'm
skills.
not.
Amazing. But okay,
Let's
If,
just
anyway.
make
if, some,
ourselves
if someone
feel
listens to
better.
our podcast, they'll be like, "Hey, what the hell is happening, man?"
Okay, guys, we let's just leave. We'll make ourselves feel better
Hmm.
and just end it here.
Yeah,
Um,
Bennett 40. I
yeah.
believe that's the name. Yeah. Okay, cool. So to end the stream, how do we end the stream? We end the stream by saying that these are not the only games with unique art style that we want to talk about. Obviously, I have like a list of mine as well, but
Also, we have a time constraint, so we can do
yes,
more episodes on this. So we
Yeah,
see that you
yes.
mentioned a few games in the chat.
Hmm.
We can talk about it next time. So like
Part
text
two.
us part two, yeah. Text us on 3HP. Let us know what games you want
Yep.
us to talk about.
And Karan is not on Instagram,
If
but he's on the 3HP Instagram
yeah, so DM
account.
3HP, it comes to me.
Yeah, it comes to Karan. Yep. And if Karan talks shit to anyone, then sorry, if the 3HP account talks shit to anyone, just assume it's Karan.
Karan.
Because we are like
we,
very nice people here. We are like, we are cool people.
we
Karan
never
is the
listen
only one
to.
here who drinks chai regularly. Um,
Okay,
that makes
end
him
it by
aggressive.
saying, end it by saying, Karan, you're fired. Guys, let's do this
Karan,
together.
Karan, you're on fire.
I'm on fire.
Ooh, nice.
Kartik is my friend.
Oh,
All right, cool. Thanks, Raiden. Thanks, Norman Creature. Thanks, 3HP Games. Because 3HP Games was chatting. I mean, I wonder who
Yeah,
this
of course.
was. And by the way, Raiden, my spelling is K-A. Oh, okay, he corrected it. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, he
A
said Karthik,
A O.
Karthik. So, but then he corrected it,
It's
so
okay, you're thick, dude.
it's fine, it's fine. So
Anyways,
FBI
thank
open up.
you guys for tuning
Oh,
in.
how can we forget bubbles.png? Uh, Adil, of course. Adil also tuned in and he sent some messages and then he just dipped real hard. All right, cool. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and we will see you next week. And next
Next
week
week.
Sunday. From next episode,
Yes.
we're gonna do it on
Yes,
Sundays
for sure. For sure.
because someone was
Someone
doing
had an
some.
exam.
And had to
And he
score
Dude,
scored
we
only
keep on
9.
talking
90.
about Karan for some reason, dude. But
Yeah,
you know why we're streaming today? Because Karthik had an exam and he won't shut up about his
exactly.
marks also.
Yeah, I only got 90 out of 90 in an English test, which is like
Yeah, that's
internationally
fine.
accepted
That's
by everyone.
This is the
Not a big deal.
epitome. This is the
कर्मा जी के
epitome
बेटे
of
को 100
good
आया.
marks.
Okay, cool.
epitome.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and
Thank
we
you, guys.
shall see
Bye.
you next week.
Next week, boys. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.